unfoldings. So many things have come back to my remembrance to share with you. Um, we've done some great works over these 1,400 and what I say, 85 days. We've done a lot. We've done a lot. And there's so much gratitude for all that we've been able to do together. And, sometimes somebody will say something to remind you, oh yeah, we did that. That was good when we did that. We should do that again. We should review that again. So I have a couple of thoughts about that, but I have our affirmation cards. The first affirmation card says, I am at peace. I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround and dwell in me. Divine peace and harmony surround surrounds me and dwells in me. Divine peace and harmony surrounds me and dwell in me. So beautiful. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Include yourself in the tolerance that you give to all people. Include yourself in the compassion that you give to all people. Include yourself in the love that you give to all people. It is so important. The second one says, life is very simple. What I give out comes back to me. Today I choose to give love. Hey, Rod, thank you so much for moderating. Hey, Danny. Hey, Jeremiah. Life is very simple. What I give out comes back to me. Today I choose to give love. Deep at the center of my being is an infinite well of love. Deep at the center of my being is an infinite well of love. Come on, infinite well of love. So beautiful. Grand Rising, Noreen. There is so much to be in gratitude for as you are moving into day 14 of this new Gregorian calendar year. How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel like you are on the path? Do you feel like you are on the path to accomplishing the things that you said you were going to do this time, this year? Are you doing it? Are you affirming your life with these affirmations every single day? Throughout your day, when you find your day or your mind or your thoughts going someplace that you don't want to go, do you know how to pull yourself back now? Do you know how to stop it so that you can get on to the business of the day? Because what we cannot afford anymore, what we cannot afford anymore is to allow our days to be stolen by thoughts of inadequacy, of thoughts of this ain't working, listen, cut it off at the path. Pick up the phone and call your Rocket Booster friend. They're right here in this group. Send a text message, say, Lord, I'm going off left. I'm going into left field. I need somebody to reel me back in or pull me back up. Because the thing we can't do is go too deep. Can't go too deep. You go too deep, somebody might not be able to pull you out. So don't allow it. Lord, I'm not allowing myself to go too deep in 2026. We're not going deep. We nipping those thoughts and irrelevant things. We are nipping them in the bud right at the beginning. So let me jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. Hey, Erica. Peace and love. Peace and love. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. How are you, my darling? So let's see. For our 5 minutes of gratitude, the word says the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. Come on, Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar is one of the best teachers about sales. I remember listening to, and I think I still have the recording, listening to him talk about the process all the way up to the sale. By the time you, the salesperson, gets to the selling of whatever it is, there's so many jobs that have to happen before you get the product, even before you get the piece of paper that you write your note on. From the trees, the people who cut the trees, the people who process the trees, the people who make the paper for you to even write on whatever it is that you're writing on, for the product or service that you are selling, all of that is a part. Like, it is the process of the sale is not just about you and your customer. So, a whole lot of jobs before you even get there. So I really do appreciate that. So go look up some of his old stuff. He is no longer on the planet. However, his work, his body of work is worthy of discussion. Zig Ziglar. He talked about his wife, the redhead. That's what he calls her, the wife, the redhead. And he's always talking about how she impacts his life and how much he loves the redhead in his life. His company is now being run by his son, I believe. But he said, the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have more to express gratitude for. So fill in the four blanks, something that gives my life pleasure, an ability that I am fortunate to have, a choice I can make that not everybody gets to make. The greatest benefit of being alive right now. And the affirmation says, where I've been has been great. Where I'm going is even better. Where I've been has been great, but where I'm going is even better. Come on, even better, even better, even better, even better. So let's jump into our deep breath of life, daily inspiration for heart-centered living, because we are truly people living from our hearts. It starts with the words, forge a new destiny. Forge a new destiny. Could you forge yourself a new destiny? Are you excited for the forging of the new destiny? It says the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. The future, the future of our destiny belongs to those who believe in the beauty of your dreams. What are you dreaming about? What are you believing for? Lean in. And it goes at a restaurant. I noticed a couple enjoying what looked like some very tasty garlic toast. When I asked the waitress for an order of the same, she answered, I'm sorry, sir, the garlic toast comes only with the dinner. Would it be possible to order some as a side order? I persisted. She looked puzzled. I don't know if that's ever been done, sir. Then perhaps this is our opportunity to change history and create a new destiny, I suggested. She smiled, went into the kitchen, and soon returned with a dish of piping hot garlic toast. An historic day for the Grosvenor restaurant. We can transform our lives by changing the way we think about possibilities. We are prone to picture our future as an extension of our past. but we have no guarantee at all that our future will be anything like our past. The nature of our consciousness shift is the release of old belief systems. Replace them with a new and grander one. Just when you think you know it all, life comes along and says, "Here, let me show you a bigger universe." Thank God we do not know it all. If we did, we would be in big trouble. For most of us, what we know has made us small. Be grateful that the universe is willing to take away your impotence and replace it with magnitude. Lead me to a destiny that outshines my history. I am willing to release my expectations based on the past and know a better future. I open my mind to the new and the better. I live in a universe far grander than I can imagine. I live in a universe far grander than I could imagine. Could you imagine living grander? Could you imagine a better life for yourself? Could you imagine that life where you wake up and you just doing what you want to do, serving who you want to serve, working how you want to work? Do it your own way. Do it your own way. You get to say, "No, thank you. That does not serve me." And quite frankly, I don't want to do it. And you don't have to. Let me jump into our deep breath of life. Oh, no, this is not a deep breath of life. This is simple abundance. Simple abundance. Yes, Jeremiah, waking up is a blessing. You get the tap. Did you get the tap? Let's say, come on, do it again today. Wake up. It's 7 o'clock. Wake up. It's 6 o'clock. Wake up. You get a chance to do it again. Wake up. I want to see you do it again. Wake up. I want to see what you're going to do. Wake up. Are you going to lean into your gifts this time? I'll give you another day to do it again. So, Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort and joy for January 14th. It starts with the words, the gratitude journal. It's so amazing. I created a gratitude journal back in 2018. I'm gonna have to re-release the I think matter of fact, I think the ebook version is still out there on my website somewhere. But I surely did create one. It says the gratitude journal. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for the day, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Melanie Beatty. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Do you agree that gratitude unlocks the fullness of life? If you agree that gratitude unlocks the fullness of life, please drop a one in the chat so that I know that you're here with me. It said it turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow, and wow. It goes there. are several tools that we're going to suggest you use as you begin your inner exploration. While all of them will help you become happier, more content with, and will nurture your creativity, this too could change the quality of your life beyond belief. It is what I call a daily gratitude journal. I have a beautiful blank book, and each night before I go to bed, I write down 5 things that I can be grateful about that day. Some days my list will be filled with amazing things, and most days just simple joys. Mikey got lost in a fierce storm, but I found him shivering, wet but unharmed. I listened to Puccini while cleaning and remembered how much I loved opera. Other days, rough ones, I might think that I don't have the 5 things to be grateful for, so I write down my basics: my health, my husband, my daughter, their health, my animals, my home, my friends, and the comfortable bed that I'm now going to get into, as well as the fact that the day is over. That's okay. Real life isn't always going to be perfect or go our way, but the recurring acknowledgement of what is working in our lives can help us not only survive, but surmount our difficulties. The gratitude journal has to be the first step on the simple abundance path, or it just won't work for you. Simplicity, order, harmony, beauty, and joy, all the other principles that can transform your life will not bloom and flourish without gratitude. If you want to travel this journey with me, the gratitude journal is not an option. Why? Because you simply will not be the same person 2 months from now after consciously giving thanks each day for the abundance that exists in your life. And you will have set in motion an ancient spiritual law. The more you have and are grateful for, the more you will be given. I've told you that the simple abundance path is a transformative process. We're going to work one principle for 2 months at a time, trying to weave that principle into the fabric of our daily life. Let's begin today with gratitude. Select the prettiest, most inviting blank book you can find for your gratitude journal. Make a pleasant outing for its selection. Note the fabric or design of the cover, the look or feel of the paper. Do you prefer ruled paper or blank? Perhaps you can find one with a ribbon clasp. One of the most valuable lessons Simple Abundance has taught me is that it is in the smallest details that the flavor of life is savored. In the smallest of details is where the flavor of life is savored. As the months pass and you fill your journal with blessings and inner shifts in reality will occur. Soon you'll be delighted to discover how content and hopeful you are feeling as you focus on the abundance rather than on the lack in your life. You will be designing a wonderful new blueprint for the future. This sense of fulfillment is gratitude at work, transforming your dreams into reality. A French proverb reminds us that gratitude is the heart's memory. Begin this day to explore and integrate this beautiful, life affirming principle in your life, and the miracle you have been seeking will unfold to your wonder and amazement. We have been writing down things that we are grateful for a long time. But there is something, hey chef, there is something about being intentional about writing down things that you're grateful for every single day. There is something about taking hand to pen to paper that does something between your brain and your hand. Sometimes you will start writing and your hand is going off on its own. It has now left your consciousness and is in your subconscious writing out everything. Before you know it, you have pages and pages of things that you're in gratitude for, pages and pages of I love that. I'm excited for that. That was so beautiful when that happened. And I think the other thing that happens when you are intentional about writing things, especially at the end of your day, nothing gets lost in translation. You remember it real time. And when you go back to it, you're like, wait a minute, hold up. That was wonderful. Today was a beautiful day. And it keeps you chronologically on track of the unfoldings of your life. I'm looking at right now a house that's almost full. And I know where every piece of everything it came from. Manya bought that over here. Jathia bought that over here. Nona Carey painted that wall. Yep. I found that in my storage. And no matter how big, no matter how small, what happens is when you go back to review the things that you've written, you're like, oh my God, yes, I remember that. Grateful remembrance. So feel free to go on your journey to find the appropriate gratitude journal for yourself. We are working diligently to create the life of our dreams. It is your turn and your time for you to get to the business of the business. It's time to get to it. We've been given simple gifts, simple abundance of word, of song, of each other. We are radicals. You know you're not normal, right? This ain't what regular people do. You know you're not regular. I remember having a prayer saying, God, hear me. Why can't I just be regular? Why can't I just have a regular good job that I semi kind of like? Why can't I just have a regular car that I could afford and pay for? Or barely afford to pay for like all the other regular people, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Let me just be regular, live in a regular house and just do regular things like regular people. And I heard so resoundingly loud, because you are not regular. And those of us who are in that club of the not regular people, not normal people, always going above and beyond and over there and back and forth and up and down and all around, you know who you are. It's you. You always come with a fine word. You always come with a fine deed. You always go above and beyond. They know that they can expect you to show up with the words that you say. If you say I'm not coming, they know you're not coming. But if you say I'm coming, they know you coming. You coming bearing gifts. You coming bearing your gifts. You coming to make it beautiful. I remember one time somebody said, I'm getting married. I said, oh, that's so wonderful for you. I'm so happy to hear that. She was like, oh, you in it. I'm in what? You recruiting me to be in your wedding? Oh, I must respectfully decline because I know what comes with that. And you do too. That's why you want me in it. Because you know that I'm going to bring all of my gifts and talents. You know that I'm going to bring people that bring their gifts and talents. And, some people, that their intentions is just to use and abuse. And I just happen to know that about that person. How you tell me you in the wedding, that you getting married, and then tell me I'm in your wedding? Isn't that supposed to be like a request? You're supposed to like ask the same way somebody asks you to marry them. You're supposed to ask your bridesmaids, would they be your bridesmaids, not just tell them. Now, certain people you could do that. If we had that type of relationship, if you my sister, you know you could just say, "Girl, you already know you in the wedding." But other people, not so much. You're not even in that club. But people know you. You're not normal. You're gonna come and you're gonna come bearing gifts, and they're gonna be thanking you for the gifts, but not knowing you took your last $10, ran to the dollar store and bought well, it's not a dollar no more. So you bought like six things and then bought another couple of things ago. You bought the blank books, you bought the pens with the pretty stuff on it, and you done found a bag to put it in and made it pretty and added a flower to it, and now you giving it out to the people, and they like, you really made the difference in my event. I just was expecting you to speak, but those things that you bought was an added benefit, made it really good. The participants were really, really happy. And then you go back home with your $0 having self because you done spent your money over there because you going above and beyond. Yeah, yes, and don't even talk to you no more. Right, right. And saying thank you out of this side and saying, I'm gonna do that myself next time. Next time, I'm not even gonna call her. Nice touch. But the one thing that God is so gracious in doing is revelation. He will reveal those folks to you. And when he does, when God does the revealing, it is your job to take heed, to listen to whatever comes up. So pay attention. The thing that came back to my remembrance was the things that started this call, the epitome of the law of attraction, and knowing that you must do the work to find your purpose, the things that you are here in this world to do. And in that path of finding your purpose, we asked these 11 questions, and I wanted to go back over the questions because I said, it's a new year. I should ask these questions of myself. So if I'm going to ask myself, I'm going to ask y'all. I picked up the Law of Attraction Planner. This is the thing that started this whole call 1,485 days ago. Pick it back up, dust it off, and go back. This is the one from 2018. This is my 2018 journal. Look at it. Look, still just as beautiful as it was however many years ago I bought it. That's one of the reasons why I love this journal. But it started with questions about awareness and discovery for yourself. Now, either write these questions down in shorthand or come back to this video on Instagram and YouTube and get these questions and get them answered. This is January 14th. It's 14 days into the new year. So these are questions that you must ask yourself. So for awareness and self-discovery, you're going to answer these questions and you're not going to ruminate on the questions. You're going to give yourself 90 seconds to answer each question. 90 seconds. That's it. Set your timer for each question that you ask. What would I want to experience in life if time and money were not an issue? What would I want to experience in life if time and money were not an issue? 90 seconds. Number two, how do I want to grow? How do I want to grow? 90 seconds. What do I want to contribute to the world? What do I want to contribute to the world? 90 seconds. Question number 4, who am I and why am I here? 90 seconds. Who am I and why am I here? Question number 5, where am I going? And how do I want to be remembered when I'm gone? Where am I going? And how do I want to be remembered when I'm gone? Number 6, if I achieved my life's goals, how would I feel? And how can I feel that along the way? Number 7, what is most important in my life? What do I value most? What am I most passionate about? First 7 questions. Number 8, under your mission and vision, it says, what brings me the most joy and sense of peace in my life? What brings me the most joy and sense of peace in my life? Number 9, what does a successful life look like for me? What does a successful life look like for me? What do others admire about me? What unique gift do I want to share with the world? What are my top 5 values? And if you don't know, ask 5 people who know you well. I could tell you the values of most of you that are in here. So question number 10 was, what do others admire in me? What unique gift do I want to share with the world? What are my top 5 values? And if you don't know, ask 5 people that know you well. And question 11, what are my top 10 achievements in life? See, when you work from your top 10 achievements, the things that you have done over your lifetime, when you say, oh, I graduated college, I am the first college graduate in my family, I bought my first car, I bought my first house, whatever it is, your top 10. When you start laying out your top 10, there's some emotional things that happen to you. You feel proud, you feel grateful. You don't feel like you haven't accomplished much when you put your top 10. And once you put your top 10 down, you continue to work from that space. So once you have answered these questions, you're going to use it to craft your life vision into a paragraph. Your vision defines what you love to do, to be, to give, to create, to feel, and to share. And then it asks the questions, is my vision emotionally charged? Does it compel me to take action? Is my vision specific? Is my vision measurable? Your vision is going to come from answering questions 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, and 9. That's how you're going to define and craft your vision statement based on your answers from questions 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, and 9. And then to define and craft your mission statement, it says your mission statement defines your essence and the mark you'd like to leave on the world. The right mission statement for you will inspire you to jump out of bed with passion to live on purpose. And so you identify past successes by checking question 11. Identify your core values from questions 7, 8, and 10. And then you identify what you want to contribute from question 3. And identify your goals from question 1, 2, and 9. And based on these steps, you'll better understand yourself and begin writing your personal mission statement. Write your mission statement where you can see it. So over these next few days, I'm going to just go back into the journal and pull out the things that we need to do. that we've done already 1,000 times. But we're going to lean back into the things that got us here in the first place. From remembering to write our life statement, to reading our life statement, to answering the questions about distractions and being reminded about the things that are helping us to grow and the people who are helping us to grow. And what it is that we're going to do to take the steps to lean into a life that we love and that loves us back. There's so much gratitude that I feel in this moment for what it is that we are doing together. And I just thank you all for being on this journey, one with another, each of us. So we are simply abundant, living from our hearts, being in gratitude for everything that we are doing, and affirming this work that God has given us to do. Some of it may cross each other, some of it may be some of the same. Coaching, speaking, whatever. But you are coaching and speaking on your subject, and it might be the same subject as me. But take heart. Doesn't matter who's doing it. Oh, somebody else is doing it, so I can't do it. I remember a participant with Lisa Nichols told her, "Oh, I can't be a coach because you're a coach." Lisa said, "Well, do you think I could take care of all 8 billion people on the planet all by myself? Or do you think we need more coaches that will help us to be able to reach the 8 billion people on the planet? We need you to show up in your space and do what you do so that the world is impacted by your work." And with that being said, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Does anybody have anything they want to add or share about yesterday or the beginning of this week? It is now Well-Being Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and I am wishing you well in this day. Dr. Long won't be with us today, so we will pray ourselves out today. Is that okay? Who would like to lead us in our blessing today? And don't everybody volunteer all at once. Jeremiah, you said
Sure, I can help.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, Jeremiah, lead us in prayer. You want to lead? You want to lead the blessing, Jeremiah? Let me unmute your mic so you can lead us, because I know you know about heart by now. Don't you know about heart by now, Jeremiah? I know you do. Go ahead, Bridget.
Well, grateful rising, everybody. I'm walking and working, so I've been listening. So I've been typing, but I am grateful for this space and how we got here. You
Yeah.
know, to remember, it was the law of attraction that brought us together because we knew the power of the law of attraction in our lives and seeing things manifest,
Yes.
and it's still happening. It's
Yeah.
still happening. It's still happening. So we are blessed going in.
Let's go in.
Going in.
We are blessed coming out.
Let's coming out.
Coming out.
We are blessed in the city.
Blessed in the city.
We are blessed in the field.
Blessed in the
In
field.
the field.
We are always in the right place at the right time.
We
Always
are always in the right place at the right time.
Time.
With doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
With the right people for the right reason. I know I mixed that up.
Right. With the right people for the right reasons.
And everything is in divine order.
Everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
Extend an open hand of
favor to us.
That we may do no harm.
That we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
Let go.
We let go and let God.
And go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
Let the
Let the
blessings
blessings and the
The
money
money
roll in.
roll in.
From the north, south, east, and west,
from the north,
From the
south,
From
north, south,
south,
east, and
east, and
west.
west.
from above and beneath,
from above and beneath,
Above
From
and
above and
beneath.
beneath.
from known and unknown sources.
from
From
no-
From known
known
and
and
unknown
unknown.
sources.
Tell us about our money, Doc.
we have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
That's right. And we live and we give out of God's overabundance, meaning we never, ever, 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 ever run out.
We never run out.
Run out.
We always have more than enough.
Mhm.
We always have more than enough.
More than enough to do anything our hearts desires.
We don't have to do
More
anything.
than enough
More
to
than
do
enough to do
anything our
anything
heart
our heart's
desires.
desires.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
Mm-hmm. More
More
than
than
enough
enough to do
to do
anything
anything
God
that God
puts on
put
our
in our
hearts
heart to do
to
for
do
us.
for others.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
Money to spend.
Money to spend, money to lend,
Land and money
and
to
money
keep.
to keep.
Because our bank is in
Heaven.
Heaven.
heaven. And
That's
as Dr. Loretta says, we are the spout where the money's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your spout free and clear.
yes, yes. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes. She said to pray for her. She couldn't get on the call today, but we will see her later, and I'm sure I will hear from her later. Um, I Jeremiah Thomas, I know the heaven part.
I was thinking that in my mind. I'm like, Jeremiah gonna hit us with the heaven.
I know the heaven part. I got that part. Well, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. You know, if I can say anything for what this group has become in 1,485 days, is we truly have become family. So don't hesitate to reach out to each other, send a text. If somebody comes across your mind or your heart, just say something, tap in with each other. We really are in relationship with each other, not just here in the morning. We are open and available to each other. So let us lean in and talk to your brothers and your sisters. If it's on social media, if it's right here, pick up the phone. And I say that because I've had the opportunity to speak to a lot of you, and we all having the same thing. We are all on this earth as spiritual beings having this human experiences. Some of the stuff is jacked up, so we need each other. We need each other as we go through some of these things. So pick up the phone and reach out. And if you are in the Telegram group and you don't mind sharing your phone number, by all means, put it in there so that we all can put each other in our contacts on our phone. So you ain't got to jump to social media to go find somebody. Contact information in the Telegram group so that we can develop our friendships with each other. Sound good? Sound good.
Sounds good.
All right.
And
Thank you.
Maya, I watched number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
I
All
know
right.
you did. Isn't
So,
it so good?
It's
so
so
Maya,
good.
Maya, tell them what you've been doing.
Which one? Okay.
Mhm.
You mean as far as
But Bridget just mentioned.
okay, so I can finally say it?
Yeah, you can say it.
So Bridget, do you um do you see what I okay in episode 1? Is there something that stood out to you?
Oh
The
Especially
no,
very, the very,
no. I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
okay.
oh, okay.
I thought you was talking about the law of attraction.
Oh, oh, that. Okay. As a matter of fact, I did want to share this with y'all. You guys, just like the chosen, like all this, you guys, with being 4 years, you're bingeable, like watchable. You need to go back and see from the beginning what y'all have been doing. So just you're binge worthy is what I'm saying.
Oh.
And for the 1400, days, you have episodes. So it would be interesting if y'all would go back and like kind of check out what y'all were doing, the same way in which like how we binge on Netflix, get some ice cream or something and watch a couple of you guys' episodes. That's
Mhm.
what I've been doing.
So
Yes, that's
Manya,
Dr. Loretta. I forgot. I will talk, Bridget. That was the other thing that I had meant to tell you from. Well, I told Dr. Rose yesterday that you guys, y'all have to watch what y'all been doing.
she said, I wasn't here in the beginning, so I went back to the beginning episodes and started watching y'all, and it is good. Y'all
Yep.
need to go back, y'all need to go back and binge yourselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, 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 wow. I guess we do have 1,485 episodes that you could go back and watch on social media. Now, all of the episodes are not on social media because some days we was on there and some days we're not, but we were um in the Zoom room for 1,485 days. So by all means, go back and binge us. Go back and watch us. Go back and watch some of these YouTube videos. Go hear some of these powerful words and things that have come up. Man, if y'all go back to the beginning, y'all will see me at the airport. Y'all see me at the wedding. Y'all see me all over the place doing this call because 1,485. I mean, y'all see me doing the call at 5 o'clock in the morning from California, 5 o'clock in the morning from Las Vegas, whatever time it was in the Bahamas, whatever time it was in Jamaica, wherever I went in the world, the Dominican Republic, everywhere I've been, this call has been done from. So by all means, go binge us. I love when Manya said that. I never even thought. They're all on Instagram mostly because we stayed on Instagram the whole time. TikTok
Yeah.
TikTok came later, but TikTok doesn't hold the episodes publicly, so I have to physically share them. But you'll find most of them on Instagram. Instagram
Darlina, you got so much content, honey, from what we've been doing
and
over these years. It is unreal.
I was going down that rabbit hole with Manya yesterday when she said that. So I started looking at all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God. I remember how much content I used to create on a daily basis. Manya, I showed her the pictures of me and my granddaughter. My granddaughter was 6 years old. My granddaughter is now 10. No, she just turned 11. When she had her hair in a big afro, and we did all that Afrocentric
And,
stuff. And
and
Manya,
Dr. V, girl, Dr. V was a little girl when we started this stuff.
listen, she was like 13, 11, somewhere between 11 and 12 when she first told us about she wanted to be a doctor. I did Instagram live with her, or was it Facebook? I don't know, of her telling us that she wanted to be a doctor, like way back then. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be re-shared.
Look,
And
we good can well, we good kin folk now, child. Look, I don't talk to some of my kin folks this much. Look, we is good kin folks. I need y'all to know. We
you
not family, we good kin folks.
You mean the boot on my car, Alan? You remember I got a boot on my car and did a whole
Mhm.
thing about that, how they was stealing money from people? Oh, my foot. Yes, when I broke my ankle. I broke my
Oh
ankle.
yeah, in the airport.
Listen, broke my ankle and had to come home on the plane and go straight to the hospital because my ankle was broke. And still did the call, jumping around, did all kinds of stuff on one foot. I was moving through the world with knee pads on because I was crawling around everywhere. And then
Mm.
I had my office chair that was my wheelchair in the house. And I'm just sliding all around. I did a whole dinner for somebody in the wheelchair. I mean, in my office chair in the kitchen, a whole anniversary dinner for a couple that wanted to use the healing house for that. My daughter came over and helped me with putting like the decorations and stuff up, but for the most part, I did all the cooking, everything on one leg. Crazy, yeah. All of that is in there. All of that is in there. So absolutely go back and go listen and watch and all that. I'm definitely going to do that. So thank you so much for allowing me this extended programming to remind us to do that. And we tell us, so Darlene, you've been a gangster for a minute. No, we just don't get to make no excuses. We just get to lean in and do the things that's required. And the first and second Healing House of Roses, I decorated it myself, and I'm so grateful to open these boxes that I closed up and me and Shanette packed away in 2022, and now I am opening them again, and it's like Christmas as I
Mhm.
open up each thing and get ready to find a place for it to go now in this new house. So I'm so grateful for all of it. I'm looking forward to going back to hearing the stuff here. So if some old music pop up, it's because, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I remember that. Or something else comes up, it's because we're in remembrance. And I do believe that God is amazing in that He will remind us of the things that we may need to be reminded of. So I do accept this as a word from God to go back and review all of the greatness, all of the goodness that has
Mhm.
come 1,484 days ago. I remember times where people on Instagram would come in and be on Instagram as a guest, and all kinds of things would pop off. So, and the funny thing about my Instagram is a lot of that stuff is there, but it's a lot of stuff that I've archived as well. That's not even there. So I'm gonna look at my archives, see what's in there, see what I can reshare in the archives, and just make it do what it do. So y'all go do the same thing. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Have an amazing day on purpose. We'll talk soon. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Good